telling us about the Vatsalya Foundation. I would like to now invite on stage to say a few words to us this evening the founder director of the Vatsalya Foundation. Please make her welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Shroff.
Honorable Minister Shri Pramod Navalkarji, Mr. Chudasama, Ms. Payal Jain, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Vatsalya Foundation, we are extremely grateful to you for gracing today's occasion this evening. Vatsalya Foundation was, as you've seen in the audiovisual, it was founded by Nirmala Niketan College of Social Work in 1982. It's now established as an independent organization. At Vatsalya, the children feel loved, accepted, and wanted. Each child comes with his own unique need and his own unique problem. Counseling is an inherent part of the problem-solving process, and children get prepared to think for their future, take part in activities towards their growth and development. The main objective of Vatsalya Foundation is to help these children join the mainstream of society, and community contact is very important to facilitate this process. The street children have always felt rejected and unwanted. So society's support and a positive change in their perception is important in the process of mainstreaming. Vatsalya has been regularly organizing interaction programs with the community through cultural activities, educational visits, outings, camps, and various awareness programs. The Vatsalya Payal show today will contribute to strengthening the community child contact and help society to see the potential of street children. This evening, the children are performing Bhangra dance here and are participating in the fashion show along with leading models. This enhances their self-confidence and self-esteem. Such exposures and interaction with society can go a long way in creating greater awareness and understanding of the problem. Today, millions of children in India have made streets their home. The problem of such a magnitude cannot be tackled by few organizations in isolation. Community support is needed to realize the goal of reaching out to every child in need. It is responsibility of all citizens and the government bodies to participate in such a movement so that our future citizens grow with dignity. Policy level changes at various levels are also required to create opportunities for children to realize their rights to survival, protection, and development, and thus preventing them from becoming children of the street. We are very thankful to Ms. Payal Jain for her very kind gesture in organizing this fashion show in aid of Vatsalya Foundation. We thank the Honorable Minister, Mr. Pramod Navalkarji, for coming here and giving us encouragement. And we thank all the guests for their presence this evening. And we hope you'll all join hands with us to turn the task undertaken by us into a movement. May I now request Honorable Minister Shri Navalkar, please come and give the inaugural address.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, let me congratulate the organizers and office bearers of Vatsalya for organizing this evening, as well as the work they have been doing in this city. I should not forget Miss Payal, who has come forward to give her hand for this cause. While witnessing a short movie which was shown over here, I could realize the area which has been totally neglected by the government, and this is the most important area where we could not reach, but an organization like Vatsalya could reach. The children are totally neglected, not only from the footpath, but in the small city of Bombay, there are several such areas, particularly in central Bombay, where these children are growing in a very bad atmosphere. I have visited many places like Children's Home and Dongri Jail, where hundreds of students who unfortunately do not know who their parents are confined within the four walls. As it is rightly pointed out here, most of the streets of this city are full of these children, and if we don't bring them in the mainstream, the problems are created all over, which are more serious. I won't take your more time, but before I conclude my speech, let me assure organizations like Vatsalya that though we have a Department of Social Welfare which has a limited scope of work, we would certainly encourage and if necessary finance the organizations like Vatsalya for the cause which they are doing. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Minister, Government of Maharashtra, Shri Pramod Navalkar. I would like to now invite on the stage to address us a gentleman who is very well known to the citizens of Bombay, a gentleman who is no stranger to the world of fashion, the President of the I Love Mumbai Committee, the ex-Sheriff of Bombay. Please make him welcome, Mr. Nana Chudasama.
Our Honorable Minister, Shri Pramod Navalkar, I was about to say, one of the few ministers who sincerely and dedicatedly works. So it's a pleasure to have him here with us this evening. Before I come to this evening's function, first let me speak about Shri Pramod Navalkar for 1 minute. I have met many politicians. In fact, most of the time they make a subject for my banners. But when you meet Pramod Navalkar, you realize that in politics and amongst ministers, there are some exceptions. And I'm so glad he is with us this evening because he's my personal friend. I think that he's a man of future and he's a man who always supports good causes, and he is with us this evening. As far as this evening's function is concerned, street children, Vatsalya, Mrs. Shroff, all have been associated with me for quite some time. I have had many occasions to meet them, and I must tell you that Vatsalya Foundation has done a remarkable job. I remember the time when they were looking for a shelter for street children, and at that time we were treating these children for their drug addiction. and it was very difficult to find a shelter. In fact, wherever they used to get a temporary shelter, municipality as usual used to serve them notice. But now they have found a shelter, and now with Sri Navalka, I'm sure we'll get more and more areas available for giving a shelter for the street children. If you meet them, you realize that intelligence is not a monopoly of only the affluent. If you meet them, you will realize that talent is not a monopoly of only few. All that you can find amongst them. Only thing they need an opportunity and they need guidance. When Shilpa Jain invited us, I was very touched, and I must say that I was very impressed that here is a young lady who is fashion designer of a repute, who hails from Delhi, comes to Bombay, and to support a cause like Children's Aid makes you feel that there are human beings in this world who have a lot of feeling, and these are the individuals which give us hope in this world. So I would say that to Jain family, all the very best. I am sure, I being a man from fashion in the sense my wife is a fashion designer, my daughter Shaina and she is a fashion designer. But to come to a function like this, I feel that this is really the right direction. Any talented young girl should get involved in. Make your money, make your art, make your name, but along with it, do think of those have-nots, because we become the haves, and it's a duty of the haves to do something for have-nots. I'm a great optimist. I look forward to the street children getting a future. With Mrs. Shroff and our dedicated workers, there is going to be a lot of work done in this field. I have always said that I would like to sponsor a vocational training for the street children. And with Ms. Jain's assistance, I am sure with Payal Jain, there will be no problem at all. This design studio will be able to assist us, others will assist us, and we will be able to get this organization. But salute to this young designer. She is talented, she is inspiration to all of us, and if the youth of this country can respond so favorably, why should we not see a bright light in a dark area? And that bright light will be given by Ms. Jain. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed any further, allow me to extend our special thanks to a number of entities who have made this evening possible. First and foremost, to our gracious hosts, the Late Captain Nair, for making available this splendid ambience. To Jamini Aluwalia of Zevar Exports Private Limited, our jewelry sponsors, whose exquisite designer collection adds an extra sparkle to this occasion. Not forgetting John Brothers of Delhi, who are our footwear sponsors. Also meriting honorable mention, our Memco associates, Johnson Controls Singapore Private Limited, Electromech Technical Associates India Private Limited, Hindustan Export and Import Corporation Private Limited, Shambo Cosmetics by Baccaros, Lloyd Insulations India Limited, Spectral Services Consultants, Ramson's Electrotech India Private Limited, Diana Aircon Private Limited, Batra Henley Cables, and Air Freight DHL Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe all these people deserve a nice warm round of applause for their sincere support to the cause. Ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned earlier, tonight is all about self-expression, a very constructive form of self-expression. How often, while rushing about our daily travails in this big bad city, have we ever spared a thought to the street children? How often have we dismissed them as just part of the landscape, a mere statistic. Behold, they are as human as you and me, as emotive as our very own children. They have feelings and the need for self-expression. Given the opportunity, there is a reservoir of creativity waiting to burst forth. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a reality you probably never spared a moment to ponder about. Come, experience an expression of joy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome slightly belatedly to the fashion spectacular that highlights this noble event. The evening has smoothly transgressed into that segment when the creative skills of Payal Jain take precedence over everything else, proof of which you just experienced in our launching sequence. In her thoughtful collection, Payal Jain has revolved her concept around Mother Nature, the perfect occasion to hark back to the basics. You and I, ladies and gentlemen, share the bounties, the compassion, and the eternal forgiveness of planet Earth. Payal's collection for tonight is inspired by this vast and immense beauty. As the drama unfolds, we take you on the odyssey from rainforests of Amazon to the sand dunes of Jaisalmer, to the natives in the interiors of Africa, and on to the woman of today. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. The drums of Africa are enchanting, its women gracious yet uninhibited, their attire minimalistic, and their needs the very basic. Ladies and gentlemen, this collection is inspired by the Maasai, cattle-herding nomads of Tanzania and Kenya in Africa's great Rift Valley. In times of drought, these herders make a pilgrimage through the parched ash-gray landscape to the base of Oi Doinyo Lengai, meaning Mountain of God, to pray for rains. This collection portrays the traditional lifestyle of these Maasai warriors and women. Welcome to a preview of Payal Jain's Autumn-Winter 95 collection in aid of Vatsalya Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, Drums of Africa. The ocean breeze brings the balmy weather, and the rolling waves race to the shore, creating an all-pervading gentle rhythm. Our next collection is inspired by the ocean, the water, and life on the island. The indigo dye used in printing this collection is derived from the indigo plant grown in the interiors of semi-arid tropical zones. The print has been specially designed and painstakingly printed on handloom fabric in the village of Bagru. This line consists of wraps, folds, and ties. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pacific Ocean. Ladies and gentlemen, The most awe-inspiring work of nature lies in the northwest Arizona, USA, where the Colorado River has carved a spectacular gorge more than 200 miles long. The land rises slowly on each side of the gorge, more than 6,000 feet high, and has slowly been eroding over millions of years, leaving in its wake a breathtaking color palette. The colors for our next collection are inspired from the eternally changing tones of the Grand Canyon. It ranges from beige brown to deep chocolate, a slender, slim, and layered silhouette created by this line, the Grand Canyon.
You're giving up, you're giving up, you're giving up, you're giving up.
India, ladies and gentlemen, has been the jewel of the East, and of course Rajasthan has been a most coveted clan of Rajputs. The sand dunes of Jaisalmer invoke mystery and inspire awe. The old Havelis with their jalis and jharokas are unparalleled in the world of Oriental architecture. Our next collection has been created by using hundreds of cholis in patchwork. The modern-day interpretation, choli vests. These are worn with elaborately constructed and toned dhotis and pagris, in crinkled crepe reflecting the Rajput tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, Maharani of the Orient. Ladies and gentlemen, the Baha'i House of Worship is the finest monument of modern architecture. Created less than a decade ago, it has the largest number of visitors any monument can boast of anywhere in the world. And the vast multitude walks into the prayer hall, a hush descends upon them. The mystery and the majesty of the perfect symmetry of the Lotus Temple and its exquisitely carved petals in white marble are recreated in this classical yet contemporary collection. The emphasis is on a subtle play of tones, textures, and weaves. Knitted bodies are paired with self-crinkled crepe pants and hand-woven jacquard vests. The styling is simple yet practical. Rhapsody in white. The Amazon, ladies and gentlemen, is nature's profound inheritance to the South American continent. The rainforests of the Amazon are breathtakingly beautiful and abundant. The batik tradition originated in India and has been carried over through modern techniques of block printing. A printed mosaic in batik block print has been specially designed and printed in yellow ochre, forest green, and sandstone red. This has then been used in patchwork with bone, ceramic, and terracotta trimmings. From the drawing board of Payal Jain, Rainforests of the Amazon. Darkness, whose beauty no words can describe, descends upon the earth of many a colors, wiping away the landscape. The firmament lights up with the soft glow of a million stars from thousands of galaxies stretching across the universe. The silhouette created is slender and chic with a hint of understated glamour. The maiden form is accentuated by classic, sophisticated evening jackets teamed with pants or skirts in a rich, luxurious brushed crepe. These are further enhanced by exotic handmade trims and buttons. Moonlight Sonata.
Ce souvenir, je te loin. Des souvenirs, tu sais, j'en ai tellement. Puisqu'on répète jour à zéro, pas les peines de charger trop. Ce souvenir, je te le prends. Des souvenirs comme ça, j'en veux tout le temps. Si par rue la vie nous sépare, je le sortirai de mon tiroir. Je rêve les yeux ouverts, ça me fait du bien. Ça ne va pas plus loin. Je vais pas voir derrière puisque j'aime bien. Vivons des mains. Un dernier verre du chéri, mon amour quand j'ai m'ennuie. Tous les jours se ressemblent à présent. Tu me manques terriblement. Chérie, mon amour, quand j'ai m'ennuie, tous les jours se ressemblent à présent. Tu me manques terriblement. Da 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 boo 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 ba da 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 la da da da. Ce souvenir, je te le prends. Des souvenirs comme ça, j'en veux tout le temps. Si par rue la vie nous sépare, je le sortirai de mon tiroir. Je rêve les yeux ouverts, ça me fait du bien. Ça ne va pas plus loin. Je vais pas voir derrière puisque j'aime bien. Vivons des mains. Un dernier verre du chéri, mon amour quand j'ai m'ennuie. Tous les jours se ressemblent à présent. Tu me manques terriblement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now go back 600 years to the 13th century France. These were the years when emperors ruled with gay abundance, rich lifestyle, and lavish values. With the recent phenomenon of cross-dressing, this collection is a modern-day interpretation of those medieval times for women of today with their present styles. The sense of elegance and luxury is created by flowing A-line jackets in golden ochre, velvet and lace, recreating the aura of medieval times. Time to revive the golden heritage. Works of great masters inspire reverence. Their sculptures have a timeless quality. They border on the fringe of virtual reality, ready to breathe if the flame of life could be instilled. The creator spends countless hours perfecting every detail to impart the subtle quality to his work. This collection is a reflection of the same labor of love, where the feminine form has come alive. gentlemen, choreography and production, Lubna Adam. Stage, Remat Ali of Showbiz. Sound, Esoteric Acoustic Corporation. Lights, Viraf Pocha. Wardrobe in charge, Raj Chandiramani. Makeup and hair, Bharat and Doris. Our thanks to Femina Miss India for allowing us to use their music soundtracks. I'm Brian Tellis, and I would like you to make welcome on stage our designer for this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Payal Jain. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being such a wonderful audience. Thanks once again. Good night.